Hello people, I'm the Zoto Driver. In today's video I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own custom clock. Now let's get right into the video. Okay, so the material you're going to need are obviously a clock, Lingao Clock in this case, spare scissors, glue, super glue. I have this super glue, usually a liquid one, it would probably be better. Screwdriver, hammer, smaller screwdrivers, another screwdriver, these, a pen, and obviously your magnets. Your magnets, these ones should be easily found online. These are actually not very good, usually a bit more thicker ones will be better. And for these ring magnets, I bought them from this website, but for you guys, if you come from other parts of the world, other sites will be more useful for you. These are ring magnets, obviously. Now, the first step is going to be to open the clock. To open the clock, I'd recommend doing it with someone else, as it can be difficult. But basically, you're going to have to put a screwdriver or anything that has a kind of pointy and is slightly flat on this part here of the clock, because this is the part that's keeping it together. And then with your hammer, you gotta hit it. Obviously, it's a bit complicated for me to do right now, and I usually do it with the help of someone else, as it can be difficult on your own and just safer to do it with someone else. But if you can't, well, obviously you can do it on your own. There's not really a problem. And basically, you'll do this on all four sides. And what will happen is, then with a bit of pressure, the plastic will come apart, as will the inserts. Now, if you're still unsure how to open up your clock, there's quite a few tutorials on how to do that on YouTube already. So since this is not meant to be in depth on how to open up your clock, you can look at one of those. Anyways, now what you're gonna have to do is separate these three different sets of pieces. So the inserts, which are kind of where the 12 o'clock are and stuff, the two pieces of plastic, and the clock itself. As you can see here, I've already magnetized them, but I'm gonna explain you guys how you could do it right now. I'll first start off with the plastic itself. Now, actually, I forgot to mention this, but if you want, you can use another one of these for the magnets, but that's completely up to you. To be as precise as you can, I'd recommend grabbing a pen and putting it through the hole till it gets stuck, and then applying the glue on the magnet, putting the magnet down the pen till the point. If you see it doesn't pass, slightly lift the plastic. I think you understand what I mean. And yeah, then you'll leave it out to dry and you'll get precise holes. Here you can see the glue made a bit of damage. Well, not really damage, but a bit ugly. That's because the glue I used wasn't the best. This is not the best for the job. So if you have a better glue, definitely use that. Now, before you glue the magnets onto the pins, you're gonna have to open up the clock. Now, to open it up, the Lingao Clock will have two different screws to unscrew. One here on the left that I already unscrewed, and one here on the right. And yeah, here will be the mechanism. Be careful on the pieces, because you don't want to lose pieces. For example, here there's these little rings. I don't know if you guys can see them. There you go, I made it fall off. These little rings, you're gonna have to be careful to replace those correctly, etc. But the thing you're gonna be wanting to do here is using these. You're gonna have to remove small pieces of metal. I've already done that, but you guys gonna have to do it. You have to remove these small metal pieces off these of the pins. These metal pieces are what makes the Lingao Clock work without magnets, what makes the pin stay up or down depending on what you're doing. But obviously these are also what later down the line make it not work anymore as it used to. So yeah, you're gonna have to be removing these. You can do it by hand, but I'd suggest using this. You know, just grab it and pull it out. It isn't too hard, but then yeah, then you can put the clock back together. If you want to lube it, this is the moment you're gonna have to lube it. But yeah, be careful when putting it back together that the corner pieces point in the same direction as the opposite one. The edges don't really matter, but yeah, it's mainly for the corner pieces that it matters. Then you can proceed to reclose the clock by replacing this over. I'm doing this in a weird position, so it's a bit harder for me, so I'm just gonna move this away. So the next step obviously is to magnetize the pins. This shouldn't be too hard. As you may notice, I misplaced this pin, but it's not really important for a tutorial. You apply the glue on the magnet, place the magnet on the pin. I don't know if it has any effects, but I'd recommend placing the magnets all in the same orientation. So yeah, if you pull it out one way, place them all in that one way, just to make sure. I don't think it will change anything if you put it the wrong way, but we never know. Now that you're done magnetizing everything, obviously, some of you may want to make their own custom inserts. Now what I'd recommend you to do is take one of these inserts and flip it around. As you see, it will be completely white. Then go onto a window. You're gonna see that when placed to a window, the different indications will appear, and you can proceed to, with the pen, create dots over those indications. I'll explain later why. As you can see here, I've created these dots, yellow and black. Yellow to indicate the 12 and black to indicate the other points. The reason why I'm doing it, the size doesn't really matter, is what you then proceed to do. This is only if you have a scanner on your printer, is to scan this face. I'd recommend having a background which isn't white, so as to correctly define this piece. And then with the photo editing software, you can edit the insert. If you don't have a scanner, don't worry. In the description, there's a download link to the template I have, so my scanned version of this, so that you guys can modify it, use it using an online editor like Photoshop or Photopea, which is basically Photoshop but online and free. So yeah, a printer though will be required, because once you're done making the photoshopping, making your own insert, you're gonna have to print it. This is mine, how it came out. As you can see, the yellow indicates the 12, the white dots indicate the other timings, and yeah, then you're gonna have to cut it all out, and it's gonna be ready to use. Now, one thing I'd recommend is obviously having different sizes in addition to different colors for the 12 pin and the other ones that encircle it. So yeah, now that you have printed your new insert, finished magnetizing your cube, you can now put it all back together. Put in some scotch tape, some tape to simply hold the clock together, and yeah, you're pretty much good to go. Now, as you can see, you see this white area is because of the glue I used, which is why I'm telling you guys to be careful with the glue. But yeah, apart from that, everything is fine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you still have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments below. See you guys next time. Goodbye.
The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
I think I just came.
On this beat, had to go and get